All right, everybody, Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps today. I hope you do as well. We are going to begin our February rollout series. January was a profitable month for us. For the month of January, excuse me here, we probably should have had this prepared before we came. Turn the video on. This does not include any of the roll 'em outs or any of the on our way to 10K videos we did. Those are separate bank rolls. This was just test and tune and rollout, like regular rollout stuff that we did for the month of January. $10,000. 10,224. That is our January profit. We will put it out of sight, out of mind, put it in the bank, let it accrue some interest. Yeah, that'll happen. All right. We have $1,000 for our starting bankroll right here for the month of February, and we'll get these over here so you can see them better. We're going to play a strategy that was rolled out on Color Up, the YouTube channel Color Up with Jeremy. Great YouTube channel for the beginning craps player. Get you used to some strategies and how the mechanics of the dice table work. One of the channels that I first went to when I first began my craps journey years ago. We're going to play what he calls the Padlock. And I'm going to play it with green chips. We're going to try. He plays it at the $10 level and no more than $80 a shooter. That would be 8 chips. So we're gonna either have success or no success. So we may as well give it a shot here. We're gonna play no more than 8 chips between all our bets. 8 green chips. So there's our stack for our first shooter. It's a $25 line bet, and we're going to do 25 in the field. That's our initial start. We're looking to get that going, and then we're going to go in the come, and we're going to get 3 points upstairs, and we're going to attempt to put odds on each point, but we're not going to exceed that $80 per shooter. So here we go. Our first shooter's ready to come out. We work every roll. Well, we work every roll. When the field's out, it's working. The pass line's obviously working when it's running. So here we go. Our first shooter is coming out. We'll direct your attention to the bottom right-hand side of the screen. 639. Get us started with a 9. Our point is 9. And we are going to get a $25 field win for that. We will use the field wins to help us with the odds and everything else if we win them. Now we put 25 in the come. Looking for our first point on the come. Dice are out. 415. It's a no field. So that's going to travel. We'll lose the field. Put 25 back. 25 in the come. 25 in odds. We're down to $20. 2 more shots for this shooter. 549. Now we're going to get some help. And that's a point hit, so that's a good thing. We have to have even odds. So tell you what I'm going to do. I should have been prepared for that as well. My apologies. That should have been a $30 odds bet. So we'll trade this in. We'll get our 5 chips, and that'll make it 30 back there. So. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We're going to get 25 for the line. 30 in the back is going to get 40, I believe. 45. 3 for every 2. And there's 10 twos. Put No, $30. There's 15 twos, so 15 times 3 is 45. So that's a $45 winner. In the back. And the field will win as well. That's going to help our odds bet. This will come back to the rack. Our odds bet, which that's going to go back toward our 80. And we are not working odds on the come out. The come bet has to work because if it's up, it's a contract bet, so we're stuck. Dice are out, so 3 craps. This is going to lose, but the field's going to save our bacon, so that's fine. Dice are out. 2, 1, 3, same thing happens. We'll leave everything right where it is. 3, 2, 5, so that's very good. That's no field, but it's going to come down again. We got to put that. That should have been there, and I'll put that there. We can't forget those. We have to have even numbers in odds. 5 and 9 end in E, so our odds have to be even. And we lose the field, but we win $45 in the back. 25 for the flat bet. That was originally part of our deal. 5 is the new point, so that's going to go back. And we go back into the field for the come out. Dice are out. Here they come. 5, 4, 9. So it's a point hit for the come. Come bet's going to come down. 25 for the field. I'm going to throw odds in the back of the 5 with that. So we're going to get our same deal here. Our $25 flat bet and $45 in the back for the odds. And that was a 9. There should have been a bet in the come. My fault. We'll put ourselves on the 9. And there we go. In order to show the strategy, we have to actually do it the way it's done. 5, 4, 9. It's a back-to-back 9, which is nice. So that's going to come up. We're going to get 25 for the field and another win on our come bet with the odds. So definitely not a bad start. All right. We'll just take that 30 and put it right there. That's going to stay in the come. The field bet's going to come back. The field actually funded our odds. 6, 2, 8, no field. That's going to travel up into the 8. And a $25 bet will suffice for the odds on an 8. That's fine. It's 6 for 5. So if we're in multiples of 5, we're good. 5, 4, 9. Once again, this should have been a comeback. So we'll put that back up. This is going to come down, get replaced. The field is going to win. And we're going to get 1-to-1 up front and 3 for 2 in the back. True odds on the back bet. We'll put that back up there. That's going to stay there. This will all come back, and we're ready to go. Dice are out. 4 the hard way, so the 4 is going to get in on the action. That's going to be a field win. We'll put the odds on that. And we got our 3 points. So now we're out of the field. The field bets stop when we don't have to worry about funding odds. So everything's good upstairs, and we're going to play it out. Dice are out, and it's a 5, 3, 8. Ain't that great? That's going to be 25 up front, and the green in the back is going to get a red. So $30 for the odds win. Now we got to go back in the field because we have a come bet that's sitting out there waiting to go somewhere. So hopefully it's a field number, and that way we get our odds funded. It's a 3 craps, so basically the come's going to lose, that's going to win. So it's a cancellation in all effect. Dice are out. 4, 2, 6. So that's not so good. The field will lose on the 6, but we'll fund it. We'll fund a little bit out of our rack here. And we're off. No more come bets. We got our 3 points upstairs. We got our main point, and the dice are out. 6, 3, 9. Our shooter continues on. So we all know what happens on a 9 when we're in the come. We're going to get another nice payout. 25 up front, 45 for the back. And the come bet, this is going to stay in the come. That's going to go back in the field because we've got another come bet that's got to come up. Dice are out. Here we go. 5-1 mixer. Look at that. The come bet comes up. This is going to lose, but we are going to win. We're basically going to win it back. 25 and 30. So that's got to stay down. That'll go back in the field. We'll take this back. And we'll put odds. We're going to go odds on the back there on the 6. Dice are out. Here they come. 2 craps. That is a loser in the come, but we're going to get double our pleasure, double our fun for the field bet. So anything else we can put on? No. We'll take it back to the rack. Dice are out. 5, 4, 9. Back on the 9. And the field will win. So that'll fund our odds. We'll take $5 from our rack. Dice are out. It's a 6 the hard way. National average. Not doing too bad in the early going here. $25 in the front, $30 in the back. Put that back in the field. And that stays there. Get to take some stuff back to the rack. We're looking to get our 3rd point, so we have to go back in the field. Dice are out. Here we go. 5-1 mixer. Back on the 6. That's going to be a no dice. Dice are out. 5-2. You're all through. It had to happen at some point. So the board gets clear. And not a bad little rack of profit here so far. There's our 1,000. We got a couple hundred. 12 minutes in. Let's get started back up. Pass, line, and field for the come out. Dice are out. Here they come. 2 craps. Cancel. Actually double. So we're going to lose the pass line, but the field's going to pay us double. So back it goes, and we'll rack a quick quarter. Dice are out. 3 craps. That's just a cancel. We'll leave everything where it is. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. No field. The puck will move to the 8. And what do we got here? We got our 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll take this, move this back over. Here's our 8 quarters for this shooter. Back in the field, back in the come, and dice are out. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend, the number 10 on the end. That's a field. We'll put it in the back on the 8. And we will put odds here. And a comeback. Dice are out. Here they come. 6, 4, 10. Our shooter's back on the 10, so that's a nice payday for us. That's going to be 10 in the field, flat 25 in the field, flat bet 25, odds bet 50. Sneak that back there, that stays in the come, this comes back to the rack. Dice are out. Our shooter continues on, no more. 4 tray, pay the come. Everything else goes back to the casino. There's 10, so we'll put that back in there. There's our 8 quarters for the next shooter. Pass line gets 25, field gets 25, and new shooters coming out. Yo, 11. That's an advantageous roll for us on a come out. It wins in both the field and the pass line. We'll send that right back to the rack. Thank you, Jack. Dice are out. 6-5. Yo, 11. Back to back. It's a winner. Dice are out. 3 craps. So we lost one, but we're going to win it back in the field. Dice are out. 6-2-8 is a no field, so that'll go back to the casino. We have a point. Right here, and right here for our next shooter. Dice are out. Looking for a field number. 639 is indeed a field number. So the come bet will travel. We'll win in the field. We'll put 30 on the odds. And back in the come. Dice are out. It's a yo 11. 6-5 yo. Winner here, winner here. Dice are out. 6 the hard way, national average, no field. That's going to go there, that's going to go there, and we'll contribute 25. Dice are out. 5-3-8 is a point hit. That's going to travel. That's going to lose, but the line has to get paid. So 25 up front, 30 in the back. We'll put that 25 in odds and take the rest back to the rack. We've got our 3 points upstairs. The odds do not work on the come out. Odds follow the puck. The flat bets on the come are working though. They have to work. They're contract bets, and we are in a contract with the casino on those. 5-3-8. Point is 8. This is going to come down. The odds will get returned to us, and we're just going to get paid on the flat bet. Go back in the field. And back in the come now that we have a point. Dice are out. Here they come. 4-1 to Fever. That's a no field. We got one more to spend here, I think, and we got everything all set up and to go. This, I know I've used more than 8 chips, so the field is off now because we got our 3 points anyway. So dice are out. That's a 9. Very nice. Our shooter's doing good by us here. This is a $25 winner up front and $45 in the back for the $30 odds bet. And now we're going to go back in the field because we have a come bet that needs some loving. Dice are out. Here they come. It's a 6 easy way. That travels. That's going to lose, but we're going to win it back, and we're going to win an additional $30 too for the odds. So not too bad to take. That can go there. That can go there, and we'll take the 30 back to the rack. Dice are out. Here they come. 4-1-5 Fever. That's a no field. But you guessed it, folks. We have 45 in the back, 25 for the flat bet. field, come, and the rest goes of odds, and the rest goes back. We only have 2 up here, so we do need another come bet, because we're looking for 3 come bets upstairs. So dice are out. Here they come. 314. That'll be our next come bet. The field will be a winner, and we'll put the odds on that. And I got to put a red chip on that one. Dice are out. Here they come. 3 craps. We shouldn't have been in the field. Well, we'll take it, but we shouldn't have been in the field. So back to the rack. We have our 3 points. No more field bets. We're lucky we didn't get burned. And we would have gotten burned if we waited a roll. 527. So that'll cancel everything here. Take everything back. We are at the 20-minute mark. I will do one more shooter. I'm very pleased with how this has worked. So, come bet in field. We're ready. New shooter coming out. 437. Frontline winner, loser in the field. So it's a cancel. This covers us on a come out 7 and a craps number. We're good either way. Dice are out. 325. No field. Let's get our counting back up here. 7. We already used 1. So actually we already used 2. So we ought to bring that back. If we would have 6 left. So this is a field, a come, and an odds. We have a 5, so we have to do 30 in odds. Dice are out. 549. Nina. That's a field winner. That field bet's going to fund our odds. And we'll go back in the come. Dice are out. 628. That's not great if we're in the field. 25 will cover the odds bet. We'll go in the come, and I'll take 1 out of the field. Got to give a little to get a little, perhaps, maybe. 628 back to back, so no field. That's going to come up, and that's going to come down. 1-1 in the front, 6-5 in the back. Put that there, and that there, and this comes back to our rack. Dice are out. Shooter continues on. 3 craps. That's a loser here, but a winner in the field. So effectively cancels out. Dice are out. 628. No field again, but that travels up. And we get paid for our comeback. That goes there. We're going to put him here. Back to the rack there. And dice are out. Yo, 11. 6-5 yo. Winner in the come, winner in the field. Right back to the rack, jack. Thank you very much. Dice are out. 2 craps. That's going to be... we're going to come out on top, actually. We'll lose the come, but we're going to win double in the field. So, wins it back and then some. Dice are out. 5-3-8. No field. Once again, that's going to travel up. 25 up front, 30 in the back. And let's get everything situated here. You, and back to the rack with you. Dice are out. Here they come. 5-4-9. It's a winner. Coming up roses, folks. We're going to get 25 in the field, and we're going to get our come bet with the odds paid, which is always nice. We like hearing those words, you're getting paid. $45 on the back bet, 25 up front. Put it back on the rack. We're good there. You can come back. We got to put odds on our 9. Right, I think we're ready. Dice are out. 5-2, you're all through. That's our cue to go away. Everything goes away. We get paid in the come. But everything else is a casino donation. And folks, I think we had a successful session here. Here's our $1,000 bankroll. What do we got here? That's 100. That's 100. So let's fill these up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take one of those because that's probably gonna fill this up, and I know this is 500 if it gets filled up. So there's 500. We've got another 100 here. A loose 25 that didn't manage to get in the back there, so we'll take that. Put these back in the rack. And there is another green chip, so not a bad showing. $650 for the $25 table version of the Padlock from Color Up the Color Up YouTube channel on YouTube. Very nice strategy. He played it at the $10 level, and he was actually very successful with it. I wanted to give it a try at the $25 level, see if we could make it work, and we did with a $1,000 bankroll. Perhaps because the dice gods were very nice in this session. They may not always be that nice, but they were nice here, and we will take it when they're nice. All right, folks, that's going to do it for now. Joe from Feel Like Craps here. Remember, whenever we go to the casino, we should never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. Until the next time, be well, stay safe, and as always, I hope every trip to that casino and that craps table sees those dice gods being forever and always in your favor.